My child, stop where you are. This is not a casual word. This is a royal summons. Heaven has placed an assignment in your hands, and if you move past this moment as if it is ordinary, you may miss the instruction that was meant to unlock your next season. Listen carefully. I am not calling you poor. I am not calling you forgotten. I am not calling you defeated. I am calling you my royal steward. I am placing responsibility in your hands. I am placing wisdom in your spirit. I am placing authority over what I am about to release. And I am telling you now, the wealth assignment is not coming to destroy you. It is coming to establish what I have placed inside you. Do not skip this. Do not treat this like noise. This word is for the one who has felt pressure in private, prayed through uncertainty, carried burdens quietly, and still kept saying, Lord, I trust you. I heard you. I saw you. I did not forget your name. I did not ignore your tears. I did not waste your waiting. I was preparing you for stewardship. Type now, I believe Jesus. Let your faith answer my voice. I believe Jesus. My child, you have been asking me for blessing, but I have been preparing you for responsibility. You have been asking me for open doors, but I have been strengthening your steps. You have been asking me for increase, but I have been healing your heart. You have been asking me for wealth, but I have been teaching you wisdom. Because kingdom wealth is not a toy. It is not for pride. It is not for greed. It is not for empty display. It is not for proving yourself to people who doubted you. It is not for feeding old wounds. It is for assignment. It is for stewardship. It is for purpose. It is for building what I commanded. It is for lifting burdens. It is for breaking cycles. It is for serving with wisdom. It is for establishing my work through your life. Hear me clearly. I am not just releasing money. I am releasing management. I am releasing strategy. I am releasing discernment. I am releasing discipline. I am releasing favor. I am releasing divine access. I am releasing the grace to carry more without losing your soul. This is why the enemy fought your mind so hard. This is why fear tried to control your decisions. This is why shame tried to make you hide. This is why old patterns tried to pull you backward. Because hell knew that if your mind became free, your hands would become useful for kingdom purpose. But today I decree freedom over your mind. I decree order over your finances. I decree wisdom over your wealth assignment. I decree peace over your decisions. I decree that fear will not be your financial advisor. I decree that panic will not sit in the throne of your heart. I decree that old lack will not define your new assignment. Declare now, my season has changed. Say it like you believe my word. My season has changed. My beloved, I am calling you royal because you belong to my house. You are not a beggar in the dust. You are not a forgotten servant outside the gate. You are my child. You are under covenant. You are covered by grace. You are loved with everlasting love. You are called to walk with dignity, humility, and authority. Royal does not mean arrogant. Royal does not mean proud. Royal does not mean untouchable. Royal means you know who your Father is. Royal means you understand that everything in your hands belongs first to me. Royal means you do not bow to lack. Royal means you do not worship wealth. Royal means you steward with clean hands and a surrendered heart. Royal means you receive from me and use what I give for purpose. The world teaches people to chase money until their souls become tired. But I teach my children to seek first my kingdom and my righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto them. Do not chase what I can command. Do not worship what I can release. Do not fear what I have authority over. I am the Lord your God. I am your source. I am your provider. I am the one who gives power to get wealth, that I may establish my covenant. Deuteronomy 8:18 is not just a verse for your ears. It is a command for your memory. Remember me. When the door opens, remember me. When the blessing arrives, remember me. When your hands carry more, remember me. When your assignment increases, remember me. When your house begins to breathe again, remember me. I am the one who gives power. I am the one who gives wisdom. I am the one who gives favor. I am the one who gives breath. I am the one who opens the door no man can shut. Type in faith. I receive this word. Let your spirit agree. I receive this word. My child, you have seen wealth without wisdom destroy people. You have seen increase without humility make hearts cold. You have seen money become a master. You have seen people gain things and lose peace. You have seen people hold abundance but remain empty. That will not be your portion if you walk with me. I am not releasing wealth to chain you. I am releasing wealth to assign you. I am not increasing you so you can forget the altar. I am increasing you so your life becomes an altar of testimony. I am not placing resources in your hands so you can become hard. I am placing resources in your hands so you can become effective, generous, wise, stable, and obedient. I am raising stewards, not slaves to riches. I am raising builders, not boasters. I am raising servants with authority, not owners with arrogance. I am raising children who understand that the earth is mine, and the fullness thereof. So hear my decree. The wealth assignment is now in your hands, but your hands must remain clean. Your heart must remain surrendered. Your ears must remain open. Your knees must remain familiar with prayer. Your mouth must remain filled with gratitude. Your decisions must remain submitted to my voice. I am breaking the spirit of financial fear. I am breaking the spirit of waste. I am breaking the spirit of confusion. I am breaking the spirit of greed. I am breaking the spirit of shame. I am breaking the cycle that made you mishandle what little you had because fear told you there would never be enough. I am breaking the lie that you cannot be trusted with more. I am breaking the voice that said your family line will never rise. I am breaking the old agreement that made you expect lack more than. My goodness, you are my royal steward. Lift your head. I am not finished with you. Declare now, God has not forgotten me. Say it until your anxiety loses strength. God has not forgotten me, my child. Some of what you called delay was actually training. You wanted the release before the roots. You wanted the harvest before the discipline. You wanted the platform before the private place was healed. You wanted the overflow before the vessel was strengthened. But I loved you too much to release what would crush you before you were ready. So I trained you in hidden places. I taught you how to trust me with little. I taught you how to pray when nothing changed. I taught you how to keep going when your resources were low. I taught you how to notice what really matters. I taught you how to survive disappointment without losing your faith. I taught you how to keep your heart soft when life was hard. And now I am teaching you how to steward. This next season will require wisdom. It will require obedience. It will require planning. It will require patience. It will require generosity. It will require discernment. It will require courage. Do not be afraid of responsibility. I will not give you an assignment without grace. I will not call you to manage what I refuse to help you carry. I will not place keys in your hand and leave you alone at the door. I will walk with you. I will guide you. I will warn you. I will strengthen you. I will correct you. I will protect you. I will teach you to recognize my voice in financial decisions. I will teach you to say no to what looks profitable but carries sorrow. I will teach you to say yes to what looks small but carries my breath. I will teach you to wait when the world says rush. I will teach you to move when fear says hide. I will teach you to build with patience. I will teach you to increase without losing peace. My blessing makes rich and adds no sorrow with it. So I decree sorrowful wealth will not rule you. I decree deceptive opportunities will not trap you. I decree greed will not blind you. I decree pride will not poison you. I decree comparison will not torment you. I decree fear will not make you bury your gifts. I decree that the wealth assignment in your hands will be protected by wisdom. Type now, I believe in my blessing. Let faith rise. I believe in my blessing. My beloved, when I say wealth, do not think only of numbers. Think of capacity. Think of purpose. Think of resources. Think of relationships. Think of open doors. Think of land, house, business, skill, wisdom, favor, ideas, and divine instruction. Think of peace in your home. Think of stability in your mind. Think of freedom to obey me without constant fear. Think of your ability to bless, build, give, create, support, and serve. Wealth in my kingdom is not merely accumulation, it is alignment. It is when what I place in you and what I place in your hands begin serving my purpose together. I want your gift aligned. I want your time aligned. I want your resources aligned. I want your heart aligned. I want your decisions aligned. I want your house aligned. I want your work aligned. I want your giving aligned. I want your vision purified. I want your strength renewed. Because I am not raising you for empty success. I am raising you for kingdom impact. You have prayed, Lord, bless me. And I answer, my child, I will bless you, but I will also teach you why. Blessing without purpose becomes distraction. Purpose without provision becomes strain. So I am bringing provision and purpose together. I am bringing increase and instruction together. I am bringing favor and formation together. I am bringing open doors and obedience together. I am bringing wealth and stewardship together. Now listen, the wealth assignment in your hands will expose what is in your heart. That is not to frighten you, it is to prepare you. If fear is still ruling, let me heal it. If pride is still hiding, let me remove it. If shame is still speaking, let me silence it. If confusion is still guiding, let me replace it with wisdom. If bitterness is still holding your hands tight, let me soften you. If old disappointment makes you suspicious of every blessing, let me restore your trust. Come to me honestly. Do not pretend. Do not perform. Do not hide. I already know you. I already love you. I am not calling a perfect child. I am forming a faithful steward. I am not looking for someone who never struggled. I am looking for someone willing to surrender. Will you surrender your fear? Will you surrender your pride? Will you surrender your old mindset? Will you surrender your need to impress people? Will you surrender the belief that money is your security? Will you surrender the wound that says, I must prove I am valuable? You are valuable because I called you mine, not because of what you own, not because of what you earn, not because of who applauds you, not because of who recognizes you. You are mine, and from that identity, you will steward. Declare now, I am God's royal steward. Say it with holy confidence. I am God's royal steward. My child, there are hidden treasures connected to obedience. There are doors connected to discipline. There are divine ideas connected to prayer. There are answers connected to patience. There are opportunities connected to faithfulness. There are releases connected to your willingness to be led. Do not demand my blessing while ignoring my instruction. Do not ask for open doors while refusing to close the doors I warned you about. Do not ask for increase while keeping habits that drain you. Do not ask for more if you refuse to honor me with what is already in your hands. I am not condemning you. I am aligning you. I am not shaming you. I am training you. I am not taking from you. I am preparing you to receive without loss. So I speak over your habits. Let disorder bow to wisdom. Let delay bow to discipline. Let waste bow to stewardship. Let confusion bow to clarity. Let fear bow to faith. Let impulse bow to patience. Let greed bow to gratitude. Let pride bow to humility. Let scarcity bow to my provision. Let old cycles bow to my authority. I am activating new patterns. I am activating wise decisions. I am activating kingdom generosity. I am activating clean ambition. I am activating financial clarity. I am activating courage to build. I am activating patience to wait. I am activating discernment to recognize the difference between a door and a trap. I am activating peace that guards your mind when resources move. My child, you are entering a season where you must not let pressure decide for you. Pressure will say hurry. My spirit will say wait. Pressure will say take anything. My spirit will say choose rightly. Pressure will say compromise. My spirit will say stay clean. Pressure will say fear the future. My spirit will say trust the Father. Pressure will say hoard everything. My spirit will say steward wisely and give as I lead. Pressure will say you are alone. My spirit will say I am with you. Type now, Lord, guide my hands. Let this become your prayer. Lord, guide my hands. Yes, my child, I will guide your hands. Your hands will not be empty of wisdom. Your hands will not be reckless with blessing. Your hands will not be ruled by fear. Your hands will build. Your hands will bless. Your hands will work with excellence. Your hands will give with obedience. Your hands will receive with humility. Your hands will not hold what I ask you to release. Your hands will not release what I ask you to protect. Your hands will learn the rhythm of heaven. The wealth assignment is now in your hands, but your hands must stay in mine. That is the secret. Stay in my hand. Stay under my covering. Stay near my voice. Stay faithful in secret. Stay obedient when nobody is watching. Stay humble when people praise you. Stay prayerful when doors open. Stay grateful when increase comes. Stay generous when I lead. Stay wise when opportunities multiply. Stay pure when temptation comes dressed as success. I am making you different. You will not be mastered by money. You will master what I entrust to you through obedience and wisdom. You will not be owned by increase. You will carry increase as a tool for purpose. You will not boast in your resources. You will boast in me, for I am the Lord who practices steadfast love, justice, and righteousness in the earth, and I delight in these things. So let your wealth assignment carry love. Let it carry justice. Let it carry righteousness. Let it carry mercy. Let it carry order. Let it carry truth. Some people around you will not understand the assignment. Some will only see the blessing. They will not see the burden of stewardship. They will not see the nights of prayer. They will not see the discipline. They will not see the sacrifice. They will not see the responsibility. They will not see the weight of carrying something for my purpose. Do not live for their approval. Do not manage my assignment for human applause. Do not explain everything to everyone. Move quietly when I tell you. Speak boldly when I tell you. Build patiently when I tell you. Give secretly when I tell you. Stand firmly when I tell you. The assignment is mine. You are my steward, and I will be the one who judges faithfulness. The world asks, how much do you have? I ask, can I trust your heart? The world asks, who knows your name? I ask, do you know my voice? The world asks, how fast can you grow? I ask, can your roots hold the weight? The world asks, can you show everyone? I ask, can you obey me in secret? This is why I am speaking so directly. The wealth assignment in your hands is not casual. It is holy. It must be handled with reverence. It must be carried with maturity. It must be covered in prayer. It must be guided by Scripture. It must be surrendered daily. And as you surrender, I will show you what to do. I will show you where to build. I will show you what to release. I will show you what to refuse. I will show you who to help. I will show you where to sow. I will show you when to wait. I will show you when to move. I will show you how to multiply without compromising your soul. Do not move forward without liking this video and subscribing now. This decree is not only about blessing, it is about your royal assignment being awakened. Stay connected, because the next word will speak directly to the wealth keys God is placing in your hands. My child, come deeper. The first key of the wealth assignment is remembrance. Remember that I am the source, not your job, not your business, not the bank, not people, not luck, not connections, not trends, not the economy, not the system. I am the source. People may be channels. Opportunities may be channels. Ideas may be channels. Work may be a channel. But I am the fountain. When you confuse the channel with the source, fear begins. When you remember me as source, peace begins. So I command your heart to return to the source. Return to me. Return to prayer. Return to trust. Return to surrender. Return to the altar. Return to the place where your soul remembers that I am enough. Type in faith. God is my source. Declare it with confidence. God is my source. My child, if you forget the source, wealth becomes a burden. If you remember the source, wealth becomes a tool. If you forget the source, you will fear losing everything. If you remember the source, you will steward with peace. If you forget the source, you will chase people. If you remember the source, you will follow my voice. If you forget the source, you will compromise. If you remember the source, you will stand in righteousness. The wealth assignment requires remembrance. This is why I told Israel, when they entered the land, when they built houses, when they ate and were satisfied, when their herds multiplied, when their silver and gold increased, they must not forget me. My child, increase can test memory, pressure tests faith, blessing tests loyalty. I am preparing you to pass both tests. When you had little, you still called on me. When you receive more, keep calling on me. When you were uncertain, you prayed. When doors open, keep praying. When you were in need, you worshiped. When provision comes, worship deeper. When you were waiting, you said, Lord, help me. When you receive, say, Lord, guide me. This is the posture of a royal steward. Not panic, not pride, not greed, not fear, but surrender. I declare a surrendered heart over you. I declare a clean motive over you. I declare a wise spirit over you. I declare a steady mind over you. I declare faithful hands over you. I declare kingdom purpose over your resources. I declare that you will remember me in increase. I declare that you will not be swallowed by the blessing. I declare that the blessing will serve my purpose in your life. Declare now, I will remember the Lord. Say it slowly, I will remember the Lord. The second key is wisdom. Do not ask for wealth and reject wisdom. Wisdom is the guardrail around blessing. Wisdom tells you when to wait. Wisdom tells you when to invest. Wisdom tells you when to save. Wisdom tells you when to give. Wisdom tells you when to build. Wisdom tells you when to pause. Wisdom tells you when to walk away. Wisdom tells you that not every open door is from me. Wisdom tells you that not every urgent voice deserves your obedience. Wisdom tells you that peace matters. Wisdom tells you that character matters. Wisdom tells you that timing matters. Wisdom tells you that integrity matters. Wisdom tells you that hidden compromise becomes public sorrow. Wisdom is not weakness. Wisdom is protection. So I am releasing wisdom over your wealth assignment. I am releasing wisdom that watches, wisdom that listens, wisdom that researches, wisdom that prays, wisdom that seeks counsel, wisdom that reads the signs, wisdom that obeys my word, wisdom that does not rush because of fear, wisdom that does not delay because of insecurity, wisdom that moves when I breathe, wisdom that stops when I warn. I decree that foolish financial cycles are breaking. I decree that wrong agreements are breaking. I decree that confusion around money is breaking. I decree that the spirit of waste is losing power. I decree that your decisions will be covered with discernment. I decree that you will not destroy tomorrow's harvest for today's impulse. I decree that you will not exchange purpose for pressure. I decree that wisdom will be louder than fear. Type now, I receive wisdom. Let it become your agreement. I receive wisdom. My beloved, wisdom will require you to be honest. Look at what is in your hands. Look at what is leaving your hands. Look at what is draining you. Look at what is growing. Look at what is fruitless. Look at what is fruitful. Look at what I keep warning you about. Look at what brings peace. Look at what steals peace. Do not hide from truth. Truth is not your enemy. Truth is a door to freedom. I will not shame you with truth. I will heal you with truth. I will not expose you to destroy you. I will reveal what must change so you can steward better. Some of you have prayed for more, but I am first teaching you to manage what is present. Some of you have prayed for wealth, but I am first teaching you to stop leaking through fear, impulse, pride, and confusion. Some of you have prayed for overflow, but I am first healing your relationship with enough. Some of you have prayed for inheritance, but I am first forming character. This is not rejection. This is preparation. This is love. I am not only blessing your account, I am blessing your judgment. I am not only blessing your house, I am blessing your habits. I am not only blessing your vision, I am blessing your discipline. I am not only blessing your hands, I am blessing your heart. Because a healed heart can carry more without becoming hard. A wise mind can carry more without becoming reckless. A humble spirit can carry more without becoming proud. A surrendered steward can carry more without forgetting me. This is who I am making you. The third key is obedience. My child, obedience will open what talent cannot. Obedience will protect what excitement cannot. Obedience will sustain what emotion cannot. Obedience will keep you aligned when the blessing becomes visible. There will be moments when I ask you to do what does not make sense to your fear. There will be moments when I ask you to release what you want to hold. There will be moments when I ask you to hold what others pressure you to release. There will be moments when I ask you to wait while everyone else rushes. There will be moments when I ask you to move while fear asks for another sign. Obey me, not because you understand everything. Obey me because you trust the one who sees everything. I see the end from the beginning. I see the trap behind the attractive door. I see the fruit inside the small beginning. I see the helper you have not met. I see the season that is coming. I see the assignment attached to your yes, so obey. When I tell you to write, write. When I tell you to prepare, prepare. When I tell you to study, study. When I tell you to forgive, forgive. When I tell you to give, give. When I tell you to rest, rest. When I tell you to build, build. When I tell you to walk away, walk away. When I tell you to be silent, be silent. When I tell you to speak, speak. Your obedience is part of the wealth assignment. Declare now, I will obey God. Let heaven hear your surrender. I will obey God. My child, I know obedience sometimes feels costly, but disobedience costs more. Disobedience costs peace. Disobedience costs time. Disobedience costs clarity. Disobedience costs alignment. Disobedience creates delay that I never assigned. So I am calling you into holy obedience, not religious performance, not fear-based striving, not trying to buy my love. You already have my love. I am calling you into obedience because it protects the assignment. The wealth assignment is not only about receiving, it is about walking correctly after receiving. It is about staying submitted when doors open. It is about keeping your heart pure when resources grow. It is about refusing compromise when success becomes possible. It is about remembering that your life is not your own. You were bought with a price. You belong to me. And because you belong to me, what I entrust to you must serve me. The fourth key is generosity. My child, generosity breaks the fear of lack. Generosity declares that I am your source. Generosity keeps your heart open. Generosity protects you from greed. Generosity makes your blessing flow instead of becoming stagnant. But hear me carefully. Generosity must be led by love and obedience, not manipulation. Do not give to impress people. Do not give to prove your worth. Do not give because someone scared you. Give because your heart trusts me. Give because I lead you. Give because you understand that you are a steward, not an owner. Give with joy. Give with faith. Give with wisdom. Give with compassion. Give with clean motives. I see every seed. I see every sacrifice. I see every quiet act of obedience. I see when you help someone while you also need help. I see when you support what blesses your spirit. I see when you release from little because your heart believes in my abundance. I am not unjust to forget your labor of love, but remember, my child, giving is not a transaction to control me. It is a surrender that aligns you with my heart. I love a cheerful giver. I love a heart that reflects my generosity. I love when my children trust that the hand that gives under my instruction will never be abandoned by me. I decree that greed will not close your hand. I decree that fear will not close your hands. I decree that bitterness will not close your hands. I decree that you will give where I lead and withhold where wisdom requires. I decree that generosity will be guided by my spirit. Type now, my heart is surrendered. Say it with truth. My heart is surrendered. My child. The fifth key is identity. You cannot steward kingdom wealth while thinking like an orphan. An orphan spirit always fears there will not be enough. An orphan spirit competes. An orphan spirit hoards. An orphan spirit envies. An orphan spirit performs for approval. An orphan spirit is afraid to receive. An orphan spirit is afraid to give. But a child knows the Father. A child knows there is a house. A child knows there is covering. A child knows there is love. A child knows there is instruction. A child knows correction is not rejection. A child knows provision comes from relationship. You are not an orphan. You are my child. You are not outside my care. You are not outside my covenant. You are not outside my attention. You are not outside my provision. You are not outside my mercy. You are not outside my purpose. You are my royal steward. Say it again. Declare now. I am not an orphan. I am God's child. Let that truth go deep. I am not an orphan. I am God's child. When identity is healed, stewardship changes. You stop chasing validation. You stop spending to prove value. You stop accepting counterfeit doors because you are desperate to be chosen. You stop envying someone else's portion. You stop fearing that my blessing for another child means lack for you. You stop burying your gift because you feel unworthy. You stop speaking death over your future. You begin to walk differently. You begin to plan differently. You begin to pray differently. You begin to give differently. You begin to build differently. You begin to receive differently. This is why I am speaking identity before increase, because increase will magnify what is inside you. So I am healing what is inside you. I am healing the fear of being seen. I am healing the shame of past mistakes. I am healing the pain of being overlooked. I am healing the pressure of comparison. I am healing the wound that made you believe you are always behind. You are not behind when you are in my timing. You are not small when my hand is upon you. You are not forgotten when I call you by name. You are not disqualified when my grace has restored you. My child, I am making you ready. The wealth assignment is now in your hands, but your heart is in my hands, and I will keep what you surrender to me. Now I speak over your house. Let peace enter. Let order enter. Let wisdom enter. Let provision enter. Let prayer rise. Let confusion leave. Let arguments over money lose power. Let fear of lack be broken. Let old cycles be exposed. Let gratitude fill the rooms. Let my presence become the center. I speak over your work. Let excellence rise. Let favor locate you. Let creativity awaken. Let doors open. Let the right people see what they need to see. Let integrity guard your name. Let your effort be guided by wisdom. Let your labor not be in vain. I speak over your mind. Let panic lose its authority. Let clarity rise. Let discipline rise. Let focus return. Let divine ideas awaken. Let fear of failure be broken. Let shame be silenced. Let wisdom become louder than pressure. I speak over your hands. Let them receive. Let them build. Let them bless. Let them steward. Let them release where I lead. Let them hold where I command. Let them not waste. Let them not tremble with fear. Let them be strengthened for kingdom assignment. Type in faith, Lord, bless my hands for purpose. Let this be your declaration. Lord, bless my hands for purpose. Yes, my child, purpose. That is the word. This assignment is not random. There is purpose in the wealth, purpose in the opportunity, purpose in the door, purpose in the idea, purpose in the restoration, purpose in the increase, purpose in the wisdom, purpose in the discipline, purpose in the waiting, purpose in the release. And because there is purpose, there will also be attack. Do not be surprised when distractions rise. Do not be surprised when old temptations return. Do not be surprised when fear tries to speak louder. Do not be surprised when people suddenly try to pull you back into old patterns. The enemy does not attack what he does not fear. He fears a surrendered steward. He fears a child of God who knows their source. He fears someone who can carry resources without bowing to them. He fears someone who gives with obedience, builds with wisdom, and walks with humility. He fears someone who says, "As for me and my house, we will serve the Lord." That is why you must stay awake spiritually. Pray over your decisions. Pray over your resources. Pray over your relationships. Pray over your plans. Pray over your opportunities. Pray over your generosity. Pray over your business. Pray over your work. Pray over your home. Pray over your heart. Do not let wealth pull you out of prayer. Let it drive you deeper into prayer. Do not let increase make you careless. Let it make you more dependent on me. Do not let favor make you proud. Let it make you more grateful. Do not let open doors make you forget the secret place. Let them remind you where the power came from. My child, I am entrusting you with an assignment, and I am also entrusting you with a warning. Do not trade your peace for profit. Do not trade your integrity for speed. Do not trade your calling for applause. Do not trade your obedience for comfort. Do not trade your identity for status. Do not trade my presence for possessions. Nothing you gain is worth losing closeness with me. If a door requires you to betray my word, it is not my door. If a relationship requires you to compromise your soul, it is not my path. If an opportunity steals your peace and pulls you into darkness, pause and seek me. I will guide you. I will protect you. I will make clear what confusion tried to hide. The wealth assignment in your hands must remain holy. Do not move forward without giving your biggest and strongest seed now. Sow with faith, not fear, and let your heart prove that God is your source. The QR code is on the screen, and the PayPal link is in the pinned comment. Give boldly, give cleanly, and move before doubt steals your obedience. My child, now receive the final decree. This is where chains break. This is where old lack loses its language. This is where the fear of wealth, the fear of responsibility, the fear of failure, and the fear of being trusted with more must bow before my authority. I called you my royal steward. I did not speak that over you lightly. I know what I placed inside you. I know the capacity I am building. I know the burden you have carried. I know the prayers you prayed when nobody heard you. I know the resources you wished you had so you could help, build, support, and obey. I know the vision you buried because you thought you were not ready. I know the ideas you dismissed because fear said, "Who are you?" I know the doors you never knocked on because rejection trained you to expect no. But today I speak louder than rejection. Today I speak louder than fear. Today I speak louder than lack. Today I speak louder than your past. Today I speak louder than the enemy's accusation. You are my royal steward. The wealth assignment is now in your hands. Rise, rise in faith, rise in wisdom, rise in obedience, rise in discipline, rise in courage, rise in humility, rise in holy responsibility. Rise because I am calling you forward. Type now, I receive my wealth assignment. Let your spirit answer. I receive my wealth assignment. My beloved, I am breaking the mindset that says you cannot carry more. I am breaking the mindset that says wealth is only for others. I am breaking the mindset that says your family line must remain stuck. I am breaking the mindset that says provision will always disappear. I am breaking the mindset that says every blessing must be followed by sorrow. I am breaking the mindset that says you are irresponsible forever. I am breaking the mindset that says your past mistakes define your future stewardship. No. My grace teaches, my wisdom trains, my mercy restores, my spirit guides. You are not trapped in who you used to be. You are being formed into who I called you to become. I am making you faithful. I am making you steady. I am making you wise. I am making you bold. I am making you generous. I am making you discerning. I am making you strong enough to hold what once intimidated you. I am making you humble enough to release what once controlled you. I am making you mature enough to say, Lord, not my will but yours. That is wealth in my kingdom. A surrendered heart with assigned resources. A faithful child with obedient hands. A royal steward with a clean altar. I decree now that every chain around your financial mind is breaking. I decree that every lie around money is breaking. I decree that every inherited fear is breaking. I decree that every cycle of waste is breaking. I decree that every trap of greed is breaking. I decree that every spirit of confusion is breaking. I decree that every pattern of delay not assigned by me is breaking. I decree that every voice telling you to bury your gift is silenced. I decree that every counterfeit opportunity is exposed. I decree that every divine door will open in my timing. I decree that every resource assigned to your purpose will come under my command. I decree that your hands are being trained for stewardship. I decree that your heart is being guarded for humility. I decree that your house is being aligned for peace. Declare now, my season has changed. Say it with authority. My season has changed. Your season has changed because your understanding is changing. You are no longer asking only, Lord, bless me. You are now asking, Lord, trust me with what serves your purpose. You are no longer saying, give me more so I can prove people wrong. You are saying, give me wisdom so I can honor you rightly. You are no longer chasing wealth to heal wounds. You are receiving assignment to build with purpose. You are no longer afraid of resources. You are surrendering resources. You are no longer bowing to lack. You are bowing to me. This is the shift. This is the holy turning. This is where your spirit moves from survival to stewardship. This is where your mind moves from panic to planning. This is where your heart moves from fear to faith. This is where your hands move from trembling to building. I am activating your builder's anointing. I am activating your management grace. I am activating your kingdom wisdom. I am activating divine ideas. I am activating disciplined courage. I am activating generosity with discernment. I am activating favor with humility. I am activating boldness without pride. I am activating increase without sorrow. I am activating wealth with purpose. Type in faith. Activate my assignment, Lord. Let your faith speak. Activate my assignment, Lord. My child, I am going before you. I am making crooked places straight. I am breaking gates of bronze. I am cutting bars of iron. I am revealing hidden treasures and riches stored in secret places, so that you may know that I am the Lord who calls you by your name. Do not fear hidden places. I know where the provision is. I know where the door is. I know where the opportunity is. I know where the wisdom is. I know who needs to remember you. I know who needs to favor you. I know what needs to move. I know what needs to be stopped. I know what must be restored. I know what must be protected. I know what must be released. And I know when. Trust my timing. Do not rush because someone else is ahead. Do not panic because the path looks slow. Do not compare your assignment with another person's assignment. You are not called to carry their measure. You are called to be faithful with mine. Some carry much and are poor in spirit. Some carry little and are rich in faith. But I am forming you to carry what I assign with faithfulness. The measure is mine. The stewardship is yours. The power is mine. The obedience is yours. The source is mine. The surrender is yours. The open door is mine. The step of faith is yours. So step, prepare, pray, plan, learn, build, give, save, sow, manage, discern, obey. Do not remain passive and call it waiting. Do not remain afraid and call it humility. Do not remain disorganized and call it faith. Faith moves with wisdom. Faith obeys. Faith prepares. Faith listens. Faith builds an ark before the rain. Faith fills the jars before the wine. Faith casts the net again after an empty night. Faith gathers vessels before the oil flows. Faith takes the step when I say, "Come, my child." I am calling you into active faith, not frantic striving, not fearful rushing. Active faith, obedient faith, stewardship faith. Faith that says, "Lord, show me the next step, and I will take it." Type now, "Lord, show me the next step." This is your prayer. Lord, show me the next step. I will show you. Sometimes through peace, sometimes through scripture, sometimes through wise counsel, sometimes through an open door, sometimes through a closed door, sometimes through an idea that will not leave your spirit, sometimes through correction, sometimes through waiting, sometimes through urgency, but I will lead you. You are not alone in this assignment. You are not carrying it without heaven's help. I have angels assigned to protect my purposes. I have wisdom available for those who ask. I have favor that can open doors. I have timing that cannot be defeated. I have provision that cannot be exhausted. I have grace that is sufficient for you. Do not fear. Do not be dismayed. Do not shrink back. Do not surrender your assignment to the voice of insecurity. The wealth assignment is now in your hands, but it is still under my authority. That means you do not need to be afraid. You need to be faithful. You do not need to control everything. You need to listen. You do not need to impress everyone. You need to obey. You do not need to prove your worth. You need to remember you are mine. My royal steward, I speak over the hidden part of you now. The part that wonders, can God really trust me? The part that remembers old mistakes. The part that fears failing again. The part that feels unworthy. The part that thinks too much time has passed. Hear me. I am not intimidated by your weakness. I am not surprised by your history. I am not limited by your mistakes. I redeem. I restore. I teach. I rebuild. I transform. I do not call you royal because you performed perfectly. I call you royal because you belong to me. And I call you steward because I am teaching you faithfulness. Receive my mercy. Receive my instruction. Receive my correction. Receive my courage. Receive my wisdom. Receive my assignment. Declare now, I am ready to be faithful. Say it honestly, I am ready to be faithful. Faithfulness begins today. With the next decision, with the next prayer, with the next act of obedience, with the next financial choice, with the next seed, with the next boundary, with the next plan, with the next no, with the next yes. Do not wait for everything to change before you become faithful. Become faithful with what is in your hand now. The oil starts with the jar you already have. The miracle starts with the loaves already present. The victory starts with the sling already in your hand. The river starts with obedience at the edge. What is in your hand? Bring it to me. Your skill, your idea, your platform, your work, your voice, your money, your time, your influence, your prayer, your creativity, your compassion, your discipline, your broken pieces. Bring them to me. I can multiply surrendered things. I can breathe on small beginnings. I can use what others ignored. I can make fruit grow from dry ground. I can turn a hidden servant into a kingdom steward. I can take someone who was overlooked and place responsibility in their hands. I can do exceedingly abundantly above all that you ask or think, according to the power that works in you. Ephesians 3:20 is alive over your assignment. Do not limit me to what you can calculate. Do not limit me to what you have seen before. Do not limit me to the doors that already exist. Do not limit me to the opinions of people. I am God. I create ways. I command favor. I open heavens. I restore years. I release provision. I give wisdom. I establish covenant. I assign stewards. And today I have spoken over you. You are my royal steward. The wealth assignment is now in your hands. Type now. I believe Jesus. Again, my child. I believe Jesus. Now I decree over the next 90 seconds. Let every chain of lack break. Let every chain of fear break. Let every chain of shame break. Let every chain of poor stewardship break. Let every chain of comparison break. Let every chain of greed break. Let every chain of panic break. Let every chain of generational defeat break. Let every chain that made you afraid to receive break. Let every chain that made you afraid to build break. Let every chain that made you bury your gifts break. Let every chain that made you expect failure break. Let every chain that made you speak against your own future break. I decree a new language over your mouth. You will say, God is my source. You will say, I am a steward. You will say, I receive wisdom. You will say, I walk in obedience. You will say, my hands are blessed for purpose. You will say, my season has changed. You will say, the Lord has not forgotten me. You will say, I will carry increase with humility. You will say, I will not worship wealth. You will say, I will serve God with what He gives. I decree new order over your house. I decree new discipline over your plans. I decree new peace over your mind. I decree new clarity over your decisions. I decree new favor over your path. I decree new courage over your obedience. I decree new discernment over your opportunities. I decree new purpose over your resources. I decree new strength over your hands. I decree that your wealth assignment will not be stolen by fear. I decree that your wealth assignment will not be poisoned by pride. I decree that your wealth assignment will not be delayed by disobedience. I decree that your wealth assignment will not be wasted by confusion. I decree that your wealth assignment will serve my kingdom purpose in your life. Declare now, I receive this blessing. Let your spirit agree, I receive this blessing. My child, when the release comes, do not forget this word. When the door opens, do not forget my instruction. When the opportunity appears, do not forget discernment. When the provision enters, do not forget gratitude. When people praise you, do not forget humility. When responsibility increases, do not forget prayer. When your hands carry more, do not forget surrender. This is how the blessing remains clean. This is how your soul stays free. This is how your house remains covered. This is how your assignment grows. This is how wealth becomes worship, not worship of wealth, but wealth surrendered in worship to me. I am not asking you to fear increase. I am asking you to fear the Lord. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. Honor me, reverence me, seek me, listen to me, obey me, remember me, trust me, and I will guide you. I will establish what is from me. I will remove what is not. I will strengthen what is weak. I will expose what is hidden. I will bless what aligns with my will. I will protect what carries my purpose. I will teach you how to steward the assignment now in your hands. My beloved, you are not who lack said you were. You are not who rejection said you were. You are not who delay said you were. You are not who fear said you were. You are not who your past mistakes said you were. You are my child. You are my royal steward. You are covered. You are called. You are being trained. You are being trusted. You are being guided. You are being strengthened. You are being positioned. You are being activated. Now walk forward, not in pride, in purpose, not in greed, in gratitude, not in fear, in faith, not in confusion, in wisdom, not in shame, in sonship, not in delay, in divine timing, not in striving, in obedience, not alone, with me. Type your final declaration now. I receive this blessing. My season has changed. Amen. I receive it. I believe Jesus. And as you type it, let your heart surrender again. The wealth assignment is now in your hands. But you are still in my hands. That is why you will not fall. That is why you will not be swallowed. That is why you will not lose yourself. That is why you will not bow to what I place beneath your stewardship. Go forward as my royal steward. Build what I tell you to build. Release what I tell you to release. Guard what I tell you to guard. Give where I tell you to give. Move when I tell you to move. Wait when I tell you to wait. Speak when I tell you to speak. Listen when I tell you to listen. And remember, my child, the assignment is not greater than the Father who gave it. Stay close to me. Keep your heart clean. Keep your hands open. Keep your spirit humble. Keep your faith alive. The blessing of the Lord makes rich and adds no sorrow with it. I am blessing you with wisdom. I am blessing you with purpose. I am blessing you with stewardship. I am blessing you with authority. I am blessing you with peace. I am blessing you with responsibility. I am blessing you with divine guidance. I am blessing you with courage to carry what I release. Your season has changed. Your assignment has awakened. Your hands are being prepared. Your mind is being renewed. Your house is being aligned. Your future is being guided. And I, the Lord your God, am with you. Now go forward in faith. Go forward in wisdom. Go forward in humility. Go forward in obedience. Go forward as my royal steward. The wealth assignment is now in your hands.